I'm not a racist, preach the teacher. You still they never had this. Number one, them wanna run about the gun. I wasn't licensed to have one. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Use, abuse, without clues. I refuse to blow fuse. They even had it on the news. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Back when I wrote y'all, yes.
And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out, and you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that.
Yeah, so Obama, I wish he had started with Black people are the backbone of the Democratic Party. Black men and Black women have been the strongest supporters of the Democratic platform in overwhelming numbers. We thank you. This is the election, however, where the slim margins will cost us. And if there's any brother out there that is on the fence or thinking about it, what do we need to do to reach you? What is it that you're looking for? We need you. People need to be needed. You got to tell people you need them. Yes. You got to tell them we need you to tap in. What do you need? We need you. What do you need? Had he started with that conversation, because the rest, the substance of it is correct. You know, I was listening to Lurie Daniel Favors today, and of course, Urban View Mornings with Dr. Carr and Lamont King. Oh my God. It was amazing because this conversation came up all throughout the show. Clay talked about it as well. But Lurie made a good point. She said Black women forced themselves on the Democratic Party because it was the one place where we had to have an entree. So even if you're thinking about a Fannie Lou Hamer, wasn't nobody calling for Fannie Lou Hamer to come step forward. Right. She got her ass whooped, got her uterus taken out, and she was like, I'm not having it. Okay. Right. Ella Baker's like, how do we strategize? All right. A. Philip Randolph, you won't like nobody, but you're going to get together with this person and we're going to have a march on Washington. I don't care if none of y'all talking. We're going to make this happen. And we forced ourselves into organizing and making sure. And during that time, a lot of Black men at the forefront, because Ella Baker literally, because she understands the misogyny. I'm not going to take a forefront position here, but back in the back rooms, y'all come here, come sit. You better, let's go. Yes. And so all of the men, and then like all the organizing and stuff, man, maybe it was crack, maybe it was the mass incarceration, maybe it was a lot of things. But when we talk about organizing, it's just, ain't nobody asking Black women to come to the table. We take the table. Right. And the table's there to be taken on all fronts. But there's another thing that we should be talking about, because moving forward, we need all hands on deck if we're going to get some resources. So
yeah, I think also those dudes in the room aren't the problem. So like, it just, the optics always look bad. But I think if you start the way you just brought up, where you start with the like, look, y'all here, y'all came out to support this Black woman for president. What tools do we need to give you to go back into the community and get the rest of the brothers here too? Like, we want everybody. I think that's a different message, and it makes people feel more coveted rather than scolded, to be like, what do we have to do? Because I think when it comes to all these other constituencies, that is how they approach it, is what do we have to do? They don't, I've never seen them yell at anybody else. You know, I've never been, and some of these people need to be yelled at. So like, if you're not going to yell at them and they way worse, I do need a little bit more kindness, a little bit more rah-rah and let's go on that side.
Hillary didn't yell at the white women.
Come on.
And they did not show up for your ass, but you talking about super predators. Ma'am, it's the largest voting bloc that we got to be concerned with. They may put on a pussy hat during the day. At night, they vote for Trump. They wrapping themselves in MAGA sheets. They got MAGA drawers on. They may be out there with the pussy hats, but their voting record tells us a different story. Not having it. JL.
Pussy hat in the streets and MAGA drawers in the sheets.
There you go. I think that should be on a t-shirt.
My days are cooler, nights are warmer, and I put the blame on you. Time moves slow, but my heart beats faster. looking right at you, right at you. You give me something to believe in, just what I needed. You're the closest.